Hi, everyone. Hi. So, we're waiting for people to join in. Are we good to go? Shall we start here? Okay. Well, firstly, a very warm welcome to each one of you here to Amity's InstaClass. And I'm Priyadarshini. I'm a stage presenter, a TV anchor, dubbing artist, voice artist, and I'm here to talk about stage presentation. So, firstly, there's a very famous author. You guys must have heard about him. He's an American author, Dale Carnegie. He said, see, there are always three speeches for every one you actually gave: the one you practiced, the one you gave, and the one you wish you gave. So after every stage performance, all of us think that, oh, I wish I did this, I wish I did that. But there are some golden rules that if at all we follow those rules, there will never be a point where probably we would think that, oh, we could have improved. There is always a scope for improvement for sure, though. So, you know, like Dale Carnegie has also written a very famous book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. He has curated many courses as well. So, the basic thing he talks about, and with my own experience, I can say, see, if you have questions like, how do you keep your audiences engaged, or how do you improve your skill, your presentation skill, or your course content? How do you do that? So, there is the answer to all these questions is research well about your topic, firstly. Secondly, know your audiences very well. Thirdly, just present yourself gracefully. See, knowing your audience is very important. Why? Because, whether it's a formal event, you need to ask your organizer, what is the demographic of the audiences, their age group, their area of interest. Because if you don't talk about things of audience's interest, you don't want them to just switch off mentally. They start playing game on their mobile, or they just wait for you to stop. You don't want that to happen. So for all of that not to happen, what you have to do is that talk about things which are of their interest. Throw some questions in between. That always creates a good impact. Use some quotes. Add a spark, a spunk of entertainment, because try and make your content a little light. Even though the topic is a little serious, that's okay, but you can always add a sense of humor, make it more relatable. Use examples which are of everyday life, so that people can relate to it, people can be on the same page as you are. Because a very good example of this is our own Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. Because if seen his speeches. So what he does it after speaking, he would entertain the audience. He would talk to them. क्या आप मेरे साथ हैं? क्या आप मुझे समझ पा रहे हैं? And the audience goes, yes, yes, yes. So then it is not a one-way communication. Although he's on a stage and the audiences are there, it becomes the same stage for both of them to interact. It becomes a two-way communication. So now the thing is, after all this, use your silences, use your pauses very carefully. It's said that well timed silence hath more eloquence than speech. Give them a moment to breathe and think about what you have spoken, so that it seeps well into the audiences. There's a very simple rule of maintaining an eye contact with the audience, which is look, move, and plant. So identify this one person who seemed to be really interested in what you're saying, and just maintain an eye contact, deliver, finish one sentence only on a full stop or a comma, move your sight to the next one. And this way, if you cover the whole audience, then everybody gets immersed in the same zone as you are in. After that, avoid using technical words, jargons. Try and use lucid language. Be a little friendly with your body language. Don't be a robo, because your body language is very important while you're speaking. If you are easy peasy and speaking with confidence, interacting with a little bit of smile, it always gives a good impression. Well, if you have any questions, you can probably just put it in the chat box, because I am going to go on, and so quickly we are over the 5 minute mark, but I will just quickly tell you a couple of more things. There are some technical things, like when you're on stage, there are so many lights on your eyes. At times you can hardly even see the audiences, but what you can do is tell the organizer, so that it's always nice to meet your audience, to see, to interact. And then always be careful of your mic. This mic, it can really put you in trouble at times. Recently I did a red carpet for National Film Awards, and what happened is, while speaking, we were just candidly discussing something within our team, and the mic was on. So on a live show it's fine, but what if you are probably talking something bad about somebody? So for such things, it's very crucial, and it only comes with experience. Check your things, your PPT, your presentation. It needs to be on multiple platforms. You need to have it on your email, you need to have it on your pen drive, and age old pen and paper always works for you, because you need to be ready for all sorts of circumstances. Light goes off, something happens, but if you are very well prepared with your pointers on a piece of paper, anything and everything would work for you. Try and be a part of your audience also, so that if there's a presentation running at the back, on the wall, on the LED, just refer to it a couple of times, stop, pause, see it, then interact with the audience, right? And after a while, what happens, after say 5-10 minutes, you get so comfortable with the whole zone, and you're in your mind, you're like dancing, boss, I am to killing this performance. And then you go overboard. You need not to do that as well. Why? Because you have to gracefully maintain your composure, speak in a very dignified way to your audiences. If need be, get a little light, but don't get carried away that you are so happy, that's why you're just on and on and on. And your audiences have probably they have switched off, mentally. They have switched off. So these were few examples I was trying to emphasize on. Apart from this, practice is the key, my friends. Today, we are so blessed that we have mobile phones. Just practice, record yourself, and then see your clips. It will give you a different perspective, that from an audience's perspective, what is lacking. If you are, getting stuck at one point, you can always correct it. If you are getting stuck with a particular word, you can always replace it with a simpler synonym, and stuff like that. So, hard work, practice, know your audiences well, curate your content in a simpler way, don't make your content very heavy, and most importantly, when you go on stage, take couple of minutes before entering, maintain your composure. Just think in your head that today is going to be my best day, I'm going to give my best today. And that feeling, if you say it to yourself, will definitely take you ahead in that whole stage presentation, and I'm sure you will do a great job with it. Well, I have really less time on my hand, but if at all you guys have any questions, then I can definitely. Okay, somebody has said that how to avoid unnecessary pauses. Okay, see, unnecessary pauses, why do they happen? They only happen when you're not very well versed with your content, right? If you don't know what you're talking about, if you're not practiced well, you just came like with a half baked cookie, you came on the stage. No, if you have rehearsed it so well, there will not be any unwanted pauses. And see, if you do falter somewhere, saying sorry, excuse me, is not a sin. We all make mistakes. It's okay if you get stuck somewhere. You say, "Oh well, I'm sorry, but I would like to continue," like that, right? So unnecessary pauses, you can avoid them only by prepping well, knowing your content very well, thoroughly. Then I don't think so. It'll be a very easy walk for you guys if you prepare yourself well. Well, it's I think time to say goodbye to all of you. It is wonderful, like always, to interact with all you young people. Amity has a great crowd out there. Thank you so much for being a part of this live session. Hope to see you guys very soon.